Hello everyone. Today I will be talking about the recent Supreme Court verdict in which it was held that the entire service record should be considered before passing premature retirement order. In the present case, the Supreme Court was hearing an appeal against the order passed by the Delhi High Court, in which the Delhi High Court has set aside the petitioner's premature retirement order, saying that the adverse reports prior to his promotion could not be considered. Now, before talking about the facts and circumstances of this case, we will first understand what do we understand by premature retirement. When we first talk about retirement, then in every service, there are certain age limits after which a person has to retire. So on an average, we can take that age to be 60. So anyone who is of the age of 60 or 60 plus, they generally retire from their office in government services, especially in private. It depends upon company to company, but when we talk about government services, it is generally 60 years of age. Though when we talk about judges and judiciary, it is 60 plus, we talk 65, but generally it is 60 years of age. So once a person attains the age of 60, then after that they retire. So this is the general provision how a person retires after attaining certain age. But there are certain conditions when premature retirement happens. So now what is this premature retirement? So in this premature retirement also there are two categories. First is when a person takes a voluntary retirement. That is, no one is forcing him or her, okay, he or she takes voluntarily retirement that they want to retire from their services, and for this they give the notice period that they want to take VRS, and after serving for that notice period they can retire. Other thing what happens in premature retirement, that is the compulsory retirement, and this power has been provided to the government authority under rules 56J and 48 and rule 48. So this power has been provided under rule 56J of the fundamental rules, and which gives the power to the government authorities that if they consider a person to be misfit for the job, or if they think that it is in the public interest to compulsory retire such person from his or her services, then they can do this. Now, for doing this, obviously a notice period has to be given. A notice period of 3 months has to be given, or they can pay for those 3 months, pay the salary and the allowances for those 3 months, and compulsory retire that person. Now, for compulsory retiring also, there are certain conditions that needs to be fulfilled. Like, a person should have completed 30 years of services. Okay, if he or she has completed 30 years of services, or if he is in group A or group B services, or posted in a substantive, quasi-permanent and temporary capacity, and had entered the government service before attaining the age of 30 years, then in such cases, after he has attained the age of 50 years, he can be retired. And in other cases, if he has attained the age of 55 years, then such person can be compulsorily retired by the government authorities if they find it fit to do so. But what is the objective of these rules? What is the objective of this compulsorily retirement? Now, the objective is to strengthen the administrative machinery by developing responsible and efficient administration at all levels, and to achieve the efficiency, economy, and speed in the disposal of the government function. So to make the administration work more efficiently, it is necessary that such a person should be compulsorily retired, and that's why these provisions have been introduced for the proper functioning of the administration of the government. Now, coming on to the present case, this case is of CISF versus HC Om Prakash. Now, in this present case, an appeal was filed before the Supreme Court against the order that was passed by the High Court. So, in this case, the High Court set aside the order of the premature retirement and said that such a person cannot be retired, and they set aside the order that was passed. So, in this case, we are talking about the head constable, Mr. Om Prakash, who was prematurely retired by exercising the powers that were given under Rule 56J of the Fundamental Rules, read with Rule 48 subclause 1 of the CCS pension rules. And after the completion of 30 years of service, it was said that he should be prematurely retired. So, in this case, when the case went to the bench which comprised of Justices Hemant Gupta and V. Rama Subramanian. So, the justices held that the entire service record should be considered towards premature retirement before passing any order in relation to premature retirement, and these records should include the ACRs, that is the annual confidential reports prior to any recent promotion. So when the High Court was hearing this case, what the High Court said that seeing any ACRs on any records before the promotion should not be done. It is not required, as the person has been given the promotion, and anything after the promotion should be seen. But when the appeal went to the Supreme Court clearly stated that all the records should be seen, even those records which are before the promotion. So those records should consist of ACRs also, that is annual confidential report. Now, what are these ACRs? These ACRs are the reports about a person, how he works, how he is good in his work, if there is any punishment which has been given to him. So everything is there in these ACRs, and which needs to be seen by which needs to be considered before granting premature retirement. So the order of premature retirement is required to be passed on the basis of the entire service records through the though recent records are necessary. Recent records are obviously important and they carry their own weight. So the court therefore set aside the Delhi High Court's order, which had not taken into consideration, which had not taken into account the service records of Mr. Om Prakash, who was a Central Industrial Security Force personnel whose record prior to his promotion reflected numerous punishments. He was given numerous punishments for sleeping while doing his duty, for taking over leaves without informing. So there were a number of punishments that were given to him, and the court finally held that the High Court, the order of the High Court was completely misdirected, as the High Court misdirected itself by setting aside the order of premature retirement of the petitioner. The writ petitioner has been awarded number of punishments prior to his promotion, including receiving illegal gratification. So thus the top court allowed the appeal and set aside the order that was passed by the Delhi High Court and said that in this case premature retirement is good. It should be given to Mr. Om Prakash. So this was all about this case. I hope this video was helpful to all of you. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. In case you have any query in relation to legal matters or law exams, you can reach out to me on my Instagram ID or on my email. The link for the same is provided in the description below. Thank you very much.